Oh, God, it worked. Thank heavens. Okay, had a bit of a rough start there. I was messing with this thing, this OBS software. That's what you use to get all the cameras here, right, to work and send the frame that you see here. Well, I was tweaking it, and I had pressed one setting and left it, and it was unlisted. Leave the URL unlisted, so nobody could see a darn thing except for me. And I'm sitting here for 7 minutes. Why is nobody here? What's going on? Okay, well, Oaksy, I figured it out and then fixed it, and then Oaksy showed up, and well, he was the only one. He couldn't win because he's in the UK. Oh, what's going on? So I had to just shut everything down, wait for the video to show up on YouTube, delete it, so I can start a new stream. And here we are. So we're half an hour late, but that's okay. The coins are just as good now as they were 30 minutes ago. There's Ray Chupp, Leon Peters, Chris Gann. There's a new name for us. Phoenix is here. Good to see you, dear. Avery and Lincoln Central Coins. Oh, thank heavens. It's working again. Yeah, you live and learn, and I guess I'll learn from that one. Yeah, that was kind of dumb, but, well, what the heck. We'll be okay. Now, if you're new to the channel, Ms. Gone Fishing has joined us. Matt Penn. Oh, good. The place is filling up. We have a live chat feature over here, so people can say, hey, can you flip that coin over? And it's a great way to show off coins live. You can't do that in static images, right? You can't do it in videos where, all you can do is, watch TV. Here you can interact with the channel. It's working really well. What we have here, don't mind this stuff. These are just props. We start it's a little giveaway is what we have. We start off with this 1 ounce compa round, and they're beautiful. You get the Walking Liberty design. Very, very similar to the $half used from 1916 to 1946. Just a few changes, like there's no date, for example. Over in the back it says 0.999 copper. They're heavy things. It's a full ounce. They're real slick. You can go to eBay, you can get those for $3 to $5. I need 4 more subs. Logan needs 4 more subs. Get over there, Logan. You got a wrench beside your name. How about put up your link to that? Even the cranberries taste sweeter when I'm on. I like cranberries. I used to get the cranberry sauce out of a can. Now, mind you, I've been in restaurants for, 30 years and then some, usually with a couple of restaurants at a time. And in any place I've worked, we only served cranberry sauce. You open the can, you dump it out, you get this tube of jelly. And, well, you just scoop it and put it on the plate. That's the only way for certain. My nephew, we had Thanksgiving at my sister's house a few years back, and he was up. It's always a trick to get everybody together, Thanksgiving, Geez, we used to be all in one spot. Now we're in Florida, we're in New York, we're in Massachusetts. I get cousins in Alaska. David's where's David? He's in Seattle. We're just scattered to the wind. Sister in Maine, another one in Massachusetts. And we've got a good cluster still in the New England area. I came south because they still have that snow in the New England area. But my nephew, we're out shopping for groceries. He grabs a sack of cranberries, throws them in the cart. I said, all right, well, I guess we'll make cranberry sauce. You put them in a pot, right? You cover them with water. You boil it. And you add 8 pounds of sugar to it because they are pretty tart, those little devils. And man, it's the best cranberry sauce you've ever had in your life. It's the way to make it. So I don't do the canned stuff anymore. So yes, cranberries are sweeter when I'm on. That's my nephew's secret recipe. Sugar, cranberries, water, heat. About as simple as it gets. Okay, so anyway, what we do here, we're going to give this stuff away to one person. Somebody's going to win all of it. We've been doing this for months. It's working great. People open them up. They do videos opening them up. Phoenix Van Life's in here. She did a couple of videos because she won a couple of times. We have another show on Wednesday. It's just for weeds. Lincoln Central, he's had a couple of winnings. Mantic, he's won a couple of times. Hoogie, did you win yet? Hoogie sent stuff in. I hope he won. Now Hoogie does a lot of woodwork. You can watch his videos. He actually cut the letters out for the 1982 large date, so you can see what it looks like in 3D. And that's a really unique way to present the darn the darn things. It makes it easier to identify those mint errors. I'm sure he'll be doing more things like that in the future, so keep an eye out on him. Now, Logan, did you post your link? We got Logan's Coins and Cards. He goes through coin rolls. I mean, like green corns are the new made. I mean, just one after another. Uh, he needs what, 3 more subs to get to some magic point. I don't know what that is. 100? What are you looking for? 500? 1,000? He had a 250 giveaway, so I guess he's trying to for 500. Subscribe to his channel. 300 he's trying to get to. Yeah, he's a young fella. But by the time he's my age, he'll be a pro like you never seen. Hoogie did not win yet. I hope today's the day, but I will soon. Got a new video camera coming. That'll be exciting. I hope it's better than this junky thing I got. I hate this camera. It doesn't want to zoom. It's awkward. It's bulky. It makes me look fat. What are you going to do? Okay, well, here's how it works. People send in donations to the channel. This is a viewer-supported giveaway. I'm going to give you a couple of links real quick. The first one is my email address. I'm going to copy that and come over here and paste it. Now, it's the same thing you'll see right up here beside my head. Let's see. Is it that way? Yes. Right? However, a lot of people don't pay particular attention to the exact lettering in that and can mess it up. So now you can copy it and paste it. And you go to PayPal, send money. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take those donations, in effect, add it to the package. $20 come in, here's a $20 coin. $10 come in, here's a $10 coin. And this package builds. And we've had this thing up to some monstrous levels. We've broken $500 in retail value several times. Jeez, it's quite a tremendous thing. I'm going to give you another link here. And this is PayPal Me. Okay, if I can do this right, copy. I come over here and paste it. There you go. And that might work. Now the problem there is YouTube adds these links, or adds these little characters to the end. They're ASCII codes. You can't see it. It doesn't show up because they're invisible ASCII codes, but it doesn't translate well through the browser. So try it out and see what, if nothing else, copy that, with your mouse, and then take it over and paste it in another screen, or, well, find a way to make it happen, because somebody who wins this package is going to be really happy and thankful that you contributed it. There's Logan's. Here's some placer gold. It's in there, really. Can you hear it? I can almost hear it. Phoenix sent that in. That's kind of neat. We're just going to use it as a prop for a while. Now I got to find out the difference between placer gold, which this is, and ore gold, which this is not, and explain that. But really, I think Clash is the one to do that. He's a gold nugget finder in the crowd here. We got Crystal Murphy has joined us. S. Ross, good to see you. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Good to see you. Well, the whole gang is here. Life is good. I think we can get started. From time to time through the show, I'll check the PayPal and see if anything has come in. We already have. We're already off to a good start. Jonathan R. and Bill J. have kicked in a little bit, so we're going to have. We met the $20 threshold, so we're going to have a prize given out. If we don't reach that threshold, we'll just roll it over into the next week is all. But so far, we've never had to do that, except for this last 30 minutes ago where nothing happened. Logan needs one more. Who will help out Logan hit that $300 threshold? There's Daryl USA. I got to show you this. All right. There's 2 ways you can support the show. Right. One is to send money. It's hard to beat cash. It's very versatile. Another way is to send coins. So we got this. Let me move this out of the way for just a moment. And I'll move this out of the way. And I'll move that out of the way. We got a package. Okay. Hello, Ken. This is from Bill J. Bill, you in here? Show yourself. Stand up and let's have a look at you there. Ken, I hope you're doing well. I enclose a pretty full package of coins. Pretty full, he says. To use as giveaways for Saturday's class or Sunday's show. Please review and divide it into as many lots as you can so it will last for a few weeks. Yeah, wait till you see this. If there's anything you like for your personal collection, feel free to take and keep. Okay, I'll look for die varieties. If you feel like sending something back, and I can use Canadian pennies, Man, I just sent most of my Canadians out, but I think I know. I think I have something for you. And Nichols, Franklin Housing, Buffalo Nichols. I'm a real fan of your shows. Your friend Bill J. God love him. Let's see what he sent. Because damn, can we can we see? This is a package he sent. I opened the top off just to get a look, and I have not gone through these because I just opened the darn thing up. But we've got, good Lord, what is in here? We got Nichols, Habs. Here's a stack that looks like nothing but Kennedys. Here's another stack of, God knows, was that a Mercury? I can't see it. We got copper. We got silver. No, we got state quarters. Those look to be proofs. Gosh, this one's got copper. I want to look at here first. You hit 300. Okay, everybody put up some those little cartoon things, emojis. They do that on other channels. Give them a big congratulations. Mise en place says, Ken simply stated, low deposits are the traditional veins, and placer gold is gold you pan for. Okay, good. Well, I don't have to do the show. I want to show this off real quick. This is the oh, that little genie bottle that came from Phoenix Van Life. Oh, let's see. Home scope. Here it is. If we can see in there, these are tiny. She says it's like $5 worth of gold. Kind of a neat thing. But she says give it away or use it as a prop. So I'm gonna kind of use it as a prop for a while. Give her some exposure. She got a few videos up. May as well go check it out. But I like the bottle more than anything else. You know, isn't that the cutest little thing you ever saw? It's like a bottle, only smaller. Oh, I lost my camera. I need like a motion thing, so when I move over there, it automatically comes up. My thumb is bigger than that. Yeah, they like them shiny bits of gold. So I'm going to set that down, and let's have a look over here. Okay, the one on top took a bit of a beating. We got a 1917S, and that's no problem. I've got flips. We'll put that in, because I like to ship in flips. These are designed, where am I? These are designed for long-term storage, right? They're 7 mil. They're good and stiff. These are unplasticized vinyl, so there's no softeners that are going to leach out. And I put all the coins in there. Some I don't. For example, I got some satins. They're in the original mint cello, so I'll put that totally in the flip and leave the coin in the original cello. But that's no problem at all, Bill. We'll give that coin the appreciation and the care it deserves. As a 1916, I can't see the mint mark. No, not for holding it in front of my face. Where are you? 1916S. Looks to be pretty decent. Oh, a 1951. Nope, 1952. Pretty good shape. We've got, what do we got here? 1970S. Oh gosh, let's look at it. And that is a large date. The 7 dips below the O, but it's a real shiner. We got 1939. We got, oh, look at this. Now, if you want to send coins in, there's a 1902 Indian. Real pretty thing. I always like the Indians. Indian cent was the first thing I ever collected. And of course, I only had 2 for the longest time. It was forever before I had 3 because you had to buy them. I loved them. But I got into the Lincolns and just went to town on the Lincolns. Boy, I think I maybe a little overkill on the Lincolns. I don't know. I got 20 sets of Lincolns here. 1892. We got a nickel. He says proof. He says big question on top, but I don't see an S. So that's good shape Lincoln. Yeah, we'll just throw that in. Got a bunch of steps. I'll have to give that more attention. We got a 70 Lincolns. Yeah, better shape. We got a, what do we got? 69S. Okay, great shape. Let me drop it here. Not quite full steps. That's okay. Somebody will appreciate it. 68S. There you go. 68, 69. Probably a 70S in here, I bet you. Oh, an older 64. We get into the real shiner on this one. 63. There's a couple more Jeffersons. We got some dimes in here. What do we got? That's a proof right there, I think. 68S. Yeah. Kennedy. 2008. So you get an NIFC. Around 2000, what is it, 2002, 2003, they stopped putting these things out for public use. They're not intended for circulation. Well, nobody uses the darn things. They use them in Vegas, I guess, for slot machines or something. Let's get the next batch going over here. Have a look what's going on. So while I'm showing this off, you can get over to PayPal and get us going off to a good start. I'll put that link up again. There you go. Let's see what else Bill J has sent us, because we got piles of stuff. 25 watching, only 12 likes. Please help Ken and hit the like button. You're not just helping me. I've got a sack of wheats down on my side here. Oh boy, look at all this. I got a whole stack of Kennedys I just opened up. All right, this is from Bill J's stuff. These are proofs. Good Lord, look at what he's done. Anyway, at the end of the show, depending on how many likes we have, I'm going to add one of these pennies, one of these wheats for each like. Add that to the package. What is that? 2004? I can't see anything. So 2004S. Well, looks like this one came out of circulation. That's no problem. We can add that to a package. 2005, we got a quarter. West Virginia. That looks like a beautiful proof right there. I think what we'll do, we'll start off with adding a couple of these right now. Let's put in a quarter. All right. We know we have the copper round here. There we go. We got the copper round. Let's put that back so we can see it. Of course, don't forget Clash. That's like my favorite artifact from the YouTube community. Okay, let's put that. We got a 2004, and that's a proof dollar, but it's been circulated, so it's an impaired proof. But no matter, somebody's going to be happy to have that. Okay, and this, what was that one? The 1917? Let's find that again. Don't mind the packaging. That's a 1917S. Yeah, I'll fix that. We'll put that in there. And there's a dime in here. Where'd that go? Oh, here's a nickel. Here's that 1970 D. Yep, I'll probably have to go through that, look for varieties. We're going to get that in. And let's find one of them. Okay, an Indian. We'll start with this 1892. It's in good condition. But some kid is going to love that. And I saw dimes. I swear I saw dimes. There was one in here earlier. And I'm going to have to get through these a little more later. And that's one. But we got dimes. There's Canadians in here. That's a 1968S. And it's a proof. There you go. So we got a nice little package going already. Why not? And we got to thank Bill J for just, giving this a boost. We get some pretty good packages, but when somebody does something like this, oh man, that just sets it apart. I don't keep these. I send these to somebody, and somebody's going to open these up. Phoenix Van Life is the one who really made sure this show stayed alive. We had the changes in YouTube, which said you can't, raffle. No more raffle. You can give stuff away, but donations cannot give anybody a greater chance of winning. So we have, anybody can win. Anybody. Now, there are limits. You have to be 18 years old. You have to be a U.S. citizen. Okay, with a U.S. shipping address, because I'm not shipping this to Paris. Sorry. No, look at these. We got some old dimes in. I think it's a barber. I could probably do a show on just this package. We're going to set that aside because something's going on. But Bill J sent these in. God love him. Oh boy, look, there's more here. We got a Kennedy. Yep, there's a wheat in there. 1, 5, 10, 25, 50. Yeah, that's a good blend. Look at it. Look at this. It's like pounds of stuff. Yeah. Anybody be happy to have that, open it up, and ooh, I got free rubber bands. These really are some of the handiest things. Don't throw nothing away. These will be reused. Coy has joined us. There's LemonHead. LemonHead is our channel of the week, by the way. I like his style. He goes through his pennies and he talks about them as he goes through them. So you're always picking up little bits here and there. There we go. And that's a decent little start. People open up these videos and they say, they're going to give this one to their daughter. They give this one to their grandchild, grandson. This is like, you know, for the cousin or nephew or niece or somebody. They rarely keep these. We had Ray Chupp won something. He sent one of them to Lincoln because Lincoln had won the Boy Scout dollar and Ray had won the Girl Scout dollar. So he sent the Girl Scout dollar to Lincoln so Lincoln could give that to his granddaughter because the grandson got the Boy Scout. This is what this package does. Brings the community together. They get to sharing and talking and showing, and it's the kids that usually benefit more than anything else. Phoenix was talking about it and how she's going to keep every coin that she got and give them to her grandchildren one day. I guess they're small. They'll grow. But give it time. So we want to thank everybody who has been contributing to the show and making it great for somebody. We don't know who. Oh, Gone Fishing is here. Yep, putting to a nice page. If you'll check PayPal, you'll at least have a small donation for today's show. Every dollar helps because, you know, we got 50 people that put in $1. We're going to have, I mean, a pretty substantial package coming together real quick. I'm going to stop in at PayPal, which I've logged out of. Yeah, I think 20 minutes spent talking about this package was good. Oh, we'll get a security challenge. I'm not a robot. Bear with me. Look at this. What do we got here? We got state quarters. These are proof. 2000 and 2007 clad proof sets. That's a nice little package right there. Gosh, I can't stay out of it. Let me get down here and take a look at what we can do. We've got Bill J. has sent $10 in cash so we can add stuff. John Raymond at 10. We got Ray with 15. God love you, Ray. And I got a package that has to go out for you too, but it's a little late for today, so we'll go up Monday. We got Hoogie's Hobby Shop. And I'll just write the name, Scott. Here we go. Eric Meissner, M-E-I, that would be Meissner, is in with a $10 donation. Now, when you do send money, it has to be goods and services, or I have to send it back. I can't count it. Okay. Here's Maury with 5. And Gone Fishing has chipped in with 5. I mean, a $5 bill really makes a difference. There's S. Ross, 15. There we go. And Henry C. with 5. Now, we're going to get all these names written down right so I can give them, you know, some thank yous. Eric M. What was this one? Oh, Hoogie. Yeah, I get so busy with the numbers and stuff. Okay, let's add it up. We got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $85 we get to add to this package in addition to what's already there. And somebody's going to win it all. Let me find my place again. Okay, there and there. There, now I get the chat and I can see. So life is good. We're going to add 85. Now, I started the show here with a picture of a peace dollar, which I'm sure I've misplaced. There we go. Let me get stuff picked up. And I wanted to add that in because, geez, these are beautiful coins. It comes in I'll put it into a plastic bag instead of open-ended cello. But it's real nice. And I like this one because it stuck the sticker on the outside rather than on the slab. But we're going to add this to the package. Look at a peace dollar here. It's a 1923 MS63. Real shiner. Let's see if we can get a close-up look at this. This is always the hard part, making this camera work. But it's a real nice looking coin. Okay, beautiful luster throughout. A few minor blemish contact marks, maybe a spot here and there. But it's an uncirculated peace dollar. LemonHead just said $5. God love you. We'll check that in a bit. We'll just add more coins. Now I'm looking at this one. I'm trying to get the value. I go to NGC. They say it's $52, right? I go to PCGS. They say $55. Okay. How much is that coin really worth? A Numis, I use Numis for just about everything. They say $35. I'm looking at the auction records, right? And they are all over the place. Seriously, for MS63 PCGS in the past year, there's one recorded at $600. $600? I'm thinking it was probably a VAM that somebody did not identify, which is why that bid went so high. But we're going to add this for $35 because that's what Numis says. And from what I see, poking around, yeah, that's a reasonable, respectable value for this coin. And there she is. Look at the luster on that. Real nice. Somebody's going to like that one. Bet you get an old silver dollar. Geez, you got a collection. Really, it's not a collection unless you have an old worn out Indian set. Once you get that in there, you know you're good. So we got that for sure. You know, let's say you're 12 years old, your grandfather gave you this. Yep, that's the cost of love right there. You hand these out, it's like a ticket to love. There. So, hey, we got a good start. We got 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, quarter, half, dollar, and a big giant chunk of copper. Charity. Charity, maybe. Okay, I'm taking that one out of context. Need to find out what we're talking about. Oh, Fred Frog showed up. Oh, good. That'll work. So we're going to count that as 35. We have 85 to work with. We can still add some pretty darn nice stuff. Minus 35 is 50 more to come in. So you guys make the show work. I put in this every week, you know, take care of the shipping. And the rest of it is because of what you guys have done. We want to add $50 to this package. Let's see, what did I have handy at that value? Oh, that's just too small of a penny. Let's add a bigger one in. I've got an 1852 large cent. Look at that. This girl's in fine shape. Great rim, good detail all around. Let's flip that over real quick. That's why I wear the gloves. And you'll find it is upside down. There we are. And you got all the detail in there. It's not bashed up. A lot of times these large cents are tough to get a hold of without being screwed up. Back in the day, it was not uncommon to shave a little piece off the side of these, you know, their coins, so they could gather some up and, you know, melt it down and make a cup or a spoon. Let's have a look at that under the scope. Now, market value on that one, quoting Numis, is $24. So we still have plenty of room. It's a peach, of course. There you go, 1852. And we're looking at the detail here. Real nice shape. You got all the dentals. I took a little bit of a hit right there. That's not too bad for 100 and how many? 60, 70 years old? We'll have a look. Let's flip that over and take a look. One winner, and that one takes it all. That's right. And 1 cent. Now it does have some doo-doo in there. All right, we went over this yesterday. What you can do to help get some of that off is stick it in a plastic bag. Right, get the air out. Shove it in the freezer. Leave it there. It gets nice and cold. It won't take long. These things aren't that thick, and they're copper. There you go. And take it out, let it thaw. And the freezing and thawing will expand and contract that bit of copper. And a lot of times that material will fall off because it, you know, what it's holding on to is moving, but it doesn't. So we're going to add that in. So we've got a nice package going here. Home. There we go. Let's catch up on chat. Is the winner picked by random, or is he doing trivia today? Because I stink at trivia. A little bit of everything. I think I like the one where I just pick a coin out of the sack and guess the date. Because then if you guess the mint mark, we might throw that in too. And that seems to work pretty well. But it, you know, could be any coin. So you have to know a little bit about your coinage because, you know, let's say I pull out a barber dime and I show the back of a barber dime. You have to guess the date. What would that be? What could that entail? You know, you're going to guess 1814? Probably not. But if you do, well, somebody else will get it. Excuse me. Okay, we got the dollar, half. Let's see, what do we want to add next here? I've got a real nice Ben Franklin half that's staring me in the face. I like to see some diversity in that. Now here we've got an AU. It's almost uncirculated. It's got some contact marks, but you're looking at the hair here, and it's just a trace of wear. But boy, it's a shiner. This comes in at $9. Let's have a look at the back before I drop it a second time. Fantastic luster. It's 1963, so Kennedy was president for most of the year. And let's put that under the scope so we can have a better look. Let's see, scope. There it is. You got the bell, wonderful bell. We can look at the bars and the little lines at the bottom. And I got a pick here, which I try to keep handy. Right in here, you got just a trace of wear. All right, this big piece. See the zigzaggy? That's the rim of probably another $50 to hit that. So that's a contact mark, but it's not full bell lines. Just a trace of wear here. The eagle is full and robust. You got all the letters. You can read pass and stow. There's the crack on the Liberty Bell. Up here looks wonderful. The rim is sound. It's an excellent piece. These Franklins are affordable. There's nothing wrong with these. Here you got great luster on it. And it was spent a couple of times, and then some guy said, I think I'll keep that. So it's limited contact marks. Here's one here, right? Not a whole lot of spotting. It's a splendid piece. Let's put that into the package. Look at my home right here beside the that large cent. And you see how large that cent is too. $50, 1 cent. So that's 51 cents here so far. And that has a value of 9. So let me account for that. We had 24 in the penny. Minus 24, minus 9 is minus, I don't know how much that is. Somebody got a calculator? I get 26 minus 9. I get 17 to play with still. Okay. That's how it works. And one person's going to win all this. And if it can focus, that would be a delight. There you go. So now you got something shiny, something big, something old, something tiny. A little bit of everything. We got a pretty good mix. There's a proof in here. What was that one? An NIFC. Yeah, we're off to a good start. Had a good one. Thanks, nice. 750 per W. 750 per watt. I don't know what that means. Lincoln sent PayPal. God love you. You guys make it happen. Trivia about The Walking Dead. Oh, I only do coin trivia. You know, like how many letters on the back of the peace dollar in 19... Yeah. We were on Mantic's show last night. We just talk and, you know, do a little trivia, and we give away Mantic coins as a prize. It's a token. But you can actually do things with those Mantic coins. Well, I got this thing on the desk, and I'm looking at it, and I flipped it over. You know, it's got an extra word. Sometimes you get these coins that have extra words, like a Monticello, for example. Here you have the extra word peace down at the bottom. So one trivia question was, how many letters are on the back of a 1923 peace dollar? Of course, then I had to count them. I think it was, 38 or 28? I don't know. I deleted that. But that's the sort of trivia we do. You know, or when was the last coin cent made with 95% copper? And that throws a lot of people off. You can learn stuff real easy just by watching, you know, being a sponge and watching the show. I'm going to hit PayPal real quick, and let's see what else, because a couple of people said, hey, check PayPal. We end up with Henry, and we got some more stuff coming. Now, it's important that you select goods and services. There's Henry. Okay, we got Steve Miller with 10. And we got, oh, I need to go up, not down. There's Travis Martin with 5. Now, PAB, that was not goods and services. I have to send that back to you. Okay? We're really thankful for your donation, and we'd love to see it added to this, but I'm going to have to refund this payment. Now, goods and services, yeah, they're going to take out a fee. Okay, it must be sent via goods and services. There you go. Let me hit continue, and there's a refund going back to you. Issue refund. Done. Okay, PayPal does take a fee. They take 30 cents plus 3%. Well, you figure on a $30 bill, it's going to be about $1 or so. Or maybe it's a $20 bill. It's about $1. I eat that. I do a lot of transactions with PayPal, you know, besides just the big show here. I've lost my place. There we go. And I need to protect that account. And because I need to protect it, it must be goods and services. If I take money for friends and family in payment, even for donations for the show, they're going into the package. So in effect, we're buying it for somebody else. And I have to take goods and services. If they do catch me, they'll spank me, and that means I lose my PayPal account. This happened to one fellow. I was talking to him a month and a half, several weeks ago. And yes, they caught up with him, and they killed his account. No more account. They gave him his money, what he had in there, but he can't use his PayPal account. So he has to use his wife's account. if I don't have a wife, so that would kill me. So I'm going to send it back if it's shipped or if it's sent by friends and family. Okay, I got Lincoln here with 5. God love you. Coy with 3. Yeah. So I'm actually saying $4.55 is what I get for a $5 donation, but we're going to make it work here. And there's Jonathan L for 5. Okay, there's, let's go back through it. John L, yep. Coy, yep. John Lincoln, yep. PAB refunded. There's Travis, there's Steve, and we're back to Henry. Okay, we got 10, 20, 25, 28 added, and 17 we can work with already. So we got $2, $3, $45 to put into this package. Not too shabby. Let's find my way home here. There we go. Hey, that OneCoin guy joined us. Even we're just donating. Even if you're just donating, because, well, we are giving away a service, right? We're giving away a package. So if you do send money, it needs to be goods and services. Because if I lose my PayPal account, the whole thing ends. And that's it. That's the end of the show. Somebody else might pick it up. Who knows? But it would cause me great dire distress. It'd be a lot of hunger. I'd be in the dark, shivering, cold. Oh, been there, done it, didn't like it, don't want to do it again. So we're going to do it that way. Okay, we got 40 for this one. We got 45 to play with. And found this on the desk. I've got an Eisenhower slab 1974S. This is a 40% clad Eisenhower dollar. It is proof 69 deep cameo. Now before 77, the deep cameos are kind of hard to come by. Let me see if I can polish that just a bit. But you look at this, and this is, I mean, several inches deep. I don't have a, let's see if I can put a pencil on that. I don't have a ruler. Well, I do have a ruler, but I don't know where the heck that went. Let's see if we can see how deep that mirror is. Okay, there's a pencil tip. There's a pencil, regular size. Let's see if we can get that mirror in there. You can see the pencil tip and the reflection on that proof Eisenhower. That's a foot deep. There we go. We'll flip that over, take a look at the back. Wonderful surfaces on that. Now we're trying to see through plastic, so it kind of makes things tough, but this is a splendid piece. Proof 69, yeah, that's a looker. Look at the white on that. I'm going to hold it back. Now there's my arm going to the camera. My arm is a couple, 3 feet. Can we see the cameo from that distance? Yes. Now I'm going to back up. How far back can you see that cameo? It should be black and white. I think it comes down to the resolution of the camera, really. That's black and white from way back. Let's have a look in the close-up. You're going to love this. I like these Ikes. I grew up on Ikes. My grandmother worked for a magazine distributor. And she was the one that opened the envelopes when the guys went to the stores, you know, dropped off magazines and newspapers and books and whatever. And she got to handle all the change. Well, of course, back then, now I got a lot of double reflection. That's the, just little blemishes on the surface of the holder. Anyway, she'd count the change out, keep some, put $1 in, keep the Eisenhower, and she'd give them to us kids. And Kennedy's, and when those hideous FBAs came out, we got those too. And we're looking at, even at, 12 years old, I'm thinking, oh, that thing's hideous. But no matter, it's a good looking coin. Proof 69. So now you have a top quality proof. You can get better. There's a couple of hundred that are better than proof 69. Deep cameo. But they're going to cost you 4 digits. So for regular folks like us, that's probably the best we're going to see on a proof Ike. And you can put together a set of proof 69s for a pretty reasonable price. You want to get into the proof 70s, yeah, you're shelling out some bucks. Be safe. I know that's hot. That's screaming. I'm burning my fingers on that. I'm making homemade hard candy. You doing the boil kind or the kind where you just pour it in the... There's a couple ways to do the hard candy. I used to have a candy company. Okay, I made lollipops and stuff. One is you take the sugar, put in a solution, you boil up the water, but you put in so darn much sugar that you exceed the capacity of water to hold it. Then you stick in some lollipop sticks, and of course you got some food coloring in there, so the sugar clings on as it drops out of solution. It clings onto that lollipop stick and crystallizes. You get these beautiful crystalline rock candies. It takes like 2 weeks to make, but they're wonderful. The kids love them. I loved them. It's just sugar, just nothing but sugar and food coloring. What could be better than just plain sugar when you're 5 years old? I like it. I still like just sugar. Sometimes I go in the kitchen. I have like jar of mayonnaise and some sugar, and it's hard to make the choice. 41 watching, only 29 likes. Make sure we hit that like button and make these wheats here go away because barrels of them. We're just going to add them to the prize. Right now, we're going to add 29 assorted wheats to the package. It'll be nice. Okay, that was a $40 bill on that. So we still have $5 to work with. Let's give a look at PayPal real quickly here and see if PAB has fixed what was the issue before. Okay, load, load, load. Come on, anytime. And we ended with John. There we go. Thank you, PAB. I don't know who you are, but you have sent in $25 and goods and services. Oh, thank you so much. We're going to add some coins. And Leon has jumped in with 10. And we have Jeff W. with 5. Okay, that's 25, 35, 40 more. With the 5 we have left, we can still add 45 to the package. Well, that ain't too bad, is it? What do you like? Halves, dollars, quarters, nickels, dimes? Something new, something old, something awesome? Okay, let's get some old stuff in here. Oh, my. Oh, wow. I would like to add that. We can just, this would push it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's add this. Let me find my way here. We're going to go to the USB scope. You like Abe Lincoln? Everybody likes Abe Lincoln. When this coin was made, Abe Lincoln was president. This is an 1864 2-center, right? This is a beautiful coin. This I was looking for the longest time because one guy wanted it. Give me that 64. And I looked and looked, and for the life of me, I could not find it. I've actually lost it and found it a couple more times since then. These are wonderful. There's 2 major types. You have the large model and the small model, which would be up in the pointy stick here, which is going to be up in the banner here. This is a large model. And this is a cat here. There you go on the back. It's all the same on the back. This is a slight die break right in here. And this goes, well, good ways around. And that's not uncommon because there's a coin shortage because of the war. They had to keep making these things, stopping to fix a die. Oh gosh, and then the cost of the additional die. They just kept cracking them out. So a lot of the 2 cents, 3 cents, a lot of the coiners of the day would have these die cracks and cuds and lots of chips that were known for it. But here you've got wonderful detail, especially in the ribbon. Okay, full even wear. Well, not much wear at all really, but good balance. Let's look at the front again. Okay. The we is sharp and bold and crisp. I've got all the lines in the shield. They're wonderful. This is extremely fine. The market value on this is $55. Okay, but we're going to put this in. Well, it's going to eat up the 45 that we have. But I've been marketing these for 50 because I got a good price on a bunch. So we'll do that. And this will bring us even with what we have right now. But these 2-centers, they're hard to get. Now, 64, you had about 20,000 surviving specimens. They're all melted down in the 1870s. People didn't like them. They were big, they were bulky. Of course, they carry on these, these giant half penny, these giant cents over here. Where's the home? They got the penny in their pocket that's the size of a $50. All right, so now they got a 2-center. All right. Almost as big, but these are a little larger than the cents at the time because they had already made the jump to the Indians. Well, they didn't care for them. They're kind of a plain thing. Now it's classic elegance is what they are now. But if you add up the surviving population for all of them, for all the 2 centers, you're looking at 64,000 coins, or maybe it's 84,000, less than 100,000. There are more of these just barely than there are 09 SBDBs. That's how uncommon these are nowadays. They made millions, but they melted millions. A lot of the years on these are, 2,000 surviving specimens, 1,500 surviving specimens. But you can still get them affordably in decent shape. We're going to add that in, and we're even right now. Those are some nice coins. Yeah, they are. Look, you got a screaming hot Ike, screaming, right? You got this glorious darling, this full luster. Look, check out the cartwheel luster on that. All right. Now that's a 1923. This went in for 35, but the book, well, PCGS and NGC say in the 50s. I'm looking at the auction records, and they're all over the place. Seriously, I can't get a good value. So I went to Numis, and they say 35. Just wonderful surfaces on that. There we go. Now we have the half. No, wait. $half. There it is. The Franklin 1963. We got an 1852 large cent. The 1864 2 cent, the big fat copper here. We've got the Kennedy NIFC. Let's see, proof quarter, West Virginia. You got the bridge there. And I'll get these into more suitable packaging because this one's kind of shot. What? 1917 S, Lincoln, a better date, old Indian. The kids, somebody's gonna love this coin. There's a 10-year-old who's gonna get this. A proof 68 S dime. We got a 1970 D nickel in really great shape. Yeah, that's off to a good start. Plus, we got some wheats on the floor we're going to add in. So make sure you hit that like button and make me give away more wheats. It's not a problem. I got more. I'm needing that 1864. Don't you put that in your pocket unless it's protected. Yeah, you see, folks, they carry these coins around their pocket and they get kind of tore up. Let them do it with like that peace dollars or silver dollars. And it's really neat when you get them so worn down. It could take a year or two. Walk around with your pocket, right? But if you can get it to like a poor one, right, just identifiable with no issues, no scratches, no scrapes, no contusions, and you can get it graded, right, by PCGS, you actually get an increase in value. Kind of neat. It could be worth more than this MS63 because there aren't that many that will make that sort of a grade without getting details. And so then you have competitions on those registry sets, right, for the lowest score, but with the highest percentage filled. And it's kind of a neat competition. And yeah, they pay a little extra for that thing. I thought I would subscribe to you, but I wasn't, so I just subscribed to you at Daryl. Okay, Daryl, where's Daryl? Somebody put up Daryl's link. Somebody find Daryl. Subscribe to each other because there's nobody else who's going to. I had a good increase in the number of subscribers. I went over to Wacky Green Bay Wacky's site, and man, they will subscribe to anybody. He's got a great show. Get in there and subscribe to people, and they will subscribe to you. But the purpose is to get you above that 1,000 subscriber mark so you can stay monetized. You don't actually get more views. You get the subs, and that's a key aspect. And that's what's helping me because I've got the views. I've got a small but dedicated crew that follow the show. I mean, every show, every week, which is great. But you got to make those 2 thresholds. Now, they're not really coin people. They're not going to sit through a show like this where we're just talking about, shiny $half. They all have their own thing, but they can get you that threshold, and that's an important one to get. Haha, Ken, you brought them. I brought what? YouTube channel. There's Daryl. There's Daryl. Thank you, Matic. Matic's got it up there. Lincoln subscribes to everybody. Yeah, man, it's gonna be it's a challenge. Every site is changing and tightening up, right? YouTube, you got to have these limits. Facebook, you can't sell coins. PayPal, friends and family, they'll cut you. And that's a killer right there because that's sort of the focus behind the scenes that makes everything possible. So, well, we have to do what we do with the constraints that are forced upon us. Now I'm going to run over to PayPal real quick. We're 4:30, and I like to run these shows about an hour, and then have a prize, a winner announced. So let's find out if we have anything more we need to add, and if not, we'll just get on our way. There, it loaded. Come on, come on. Okay, we ended with Leon and Jeff. There's Jeff. And then Mantic has jumped in. God love him with 25. And Pamela with 5 more. That's not bad at all. Now we have $30 to work with. Yeah, I can see this happening. We can add some more things into here. Now, I like to do an assortment, right? On Wednesday, I just do wheat pennies because wheat pennies are the most collected coin out there. Let me find my way here. And there's nothing wrong with wheat pennies. We got a couple in here. That's 17S, for example. Okay, the holder is, well, this is terribly bothering me. I'm going to take that out. To get that out of there without screwing it with the staples, stick a toothpick all the way through. Can we see that? Both sides. And just drag it around. That's it. You can take that away. No staples are meeting the coin. And there it is. Let's have a look at that real quick. So if you like wheat pennies, well, there's a decent little S in there for you. Not too shabby. I see no evidence of doubling. And we're probably in fine condition on this. I've got some wheat lines, but they're a little soft on the left. Yeah, that'll work. I'll have that in a better holder when it goes out. Okay, but that's a show where I have just one thing. And it works because everybody collects wheats. But here we'd like to have a little bit of everything. So let's put this guy in. I've got a nickel. Okay, it's an 1866. This is a shield nickel. In God we trust. Now the same fellow designed that 2-center. Let me see if I can put that in here beside it. This is James Longacre, right? You see the shield? That's the Union shield. You see it on the back of the cent, right? Got the bars across and bars up and down. He's got the laurels on both sides, as you do here. Okay, here we changed it. We have a cross on the top, and the cross has a name. This one exhibits a great deal of wear, but also has some what appears to be a lamination issue on the right. But well, it's fairly sound as far as the wear. The rim is solid. 1866 and 67, you had rays, and this is them in between the stars. There we are. These are the rays. These actually have a little bit more detail we'll show here. This guy's in, I would give it about good because the rim does seem to flow into some of these letters. Right over here, we got some substantial wear. And in good condition, they run $30. Right? There we go. But this does, to me, appear to be a lamination issue. It doesn't add to the coin, it doesn't detract, because in this grade, it's pretty tore up, pretty tired. But it's the first nickel. Before this, I had half dimes. We should have one in next week's show. This one goes in at $15. But for an 1866 with rays, yeah, that's going to be a keeper. And we'll put it right beside that 2-center. Where we go? There's home. And there's 2 cents. And a nickel. And I want to add a quarter, because I have a quarter right here. USB. Before the Washington, they had the Standing Liberty quarters, SLQ, and here she is. This is it's a pretty worn out. This one's good, probably a little better than good, but not much better. Okay, 1929, and the mint mark, you got a couple of letters here. You got the M, right? This is Morgan, the designer. What was that? What was Morgan's first name? No, wait, McNeil. I don't know who it was. Somebody find out who made this thing. Over here you have an S. So this is a San Francisco mint. That's a 1929 quarter. And we got the big bird on the back. There he is. E pluribus unum, United States of America. The rim is full, but it's showing its age. It's showing some wear. These in good, they go for $6. But why not? You get some exposure to more series. Herman McNeil. I can never remember that. You never forget Victor David Brenner, because he's got 3 names. He should have been an assassin. Okay, what do we have? We had 15 on the 1. We had 6 on that one. It's 21. We still have $9 to work with. Life is good. What's the name of the bird? Big Bird. Does a bird have a name? The bird is the word. That's all, as much as I can tell. Let's look at that again. Sam. Yeah, that's Sam the Eagle. If you find any more information on that egg, please let me know. I'm getting into another conversation. A pigeon. Yeah, squab. This is why we have the YouTuber coin community group on Facebook and on MeWe. You can continue these discussions afterwards. You can't post links, you can't post videos, you can't put up photos. You can do that over in the community group. The olive branch of peace. Where is the olive branch? You got laurels are also for peace or friendship or something. Well, they all have different meanings. I can't grow olives, but there are laurels all through this is a laurel forest down here. Back up north, New England, that's a boreal forest. You get a lot of evergreens, pine trees, spruce. You get some hardwoods and such. Down here it's laurels. They drop their leaves in the spring. So I'm about to be inundated, and I mean inundated with leaves here soon enough. 39 likes, not too bad. We'll get up there. Doris Dorser. I don't know what that means. We have a new viewer. Love to see you. Larry. Yep, his name is Larry Bird. Okay, let's give PayPal one last look. And if nothing is new, we're going to thank everybody. And let's give away a package here real quick. And somebody's going to be happy. We ended with Pamela. Outstanding. We're right there. We're going to add $9 to the package and call it good. Anything that, any donations that come in after now, we'll simply use that at the start of next week's show. Every now and then that works. And yes, I keep track of it. I have all these notes. I have stacks of notes that are just sliding off onto the floor. Please do random. Okay. Paula, you collect coins? You got kids in the family that collect coins? Even if somebody wins this package and they don't collect coins, you're going to get something like this, an 1892 Indian, right? And I'm going to take that out of there. Remember, I don't like the staples and the coins. Let me take that out real quick. There's a kid in somebody's family who's going to get this Indian penny. If I can pick it up. Right? And they're going to just go nuts with it. This one penny can be enough to start that child, start that youngin' on a lifetime hobby, right? Now, really, if you want your coins to be more valuable in the future, you have to promote the hobby. You have to keep the hobby going. And nothing does it like an Indian penny or a buffalo nickel to a youngin', right? This one is an 1892. You can see it's pretty well worn, okay, but you do have all the detail. The rim is sound. It's got a little blemish just below CE, but that's pretty darn small. For the grade, that's probably going to be not a problem at all. Put it in the hands of a 12-year-old, dude, it's like it's not even there, because this is better than proof. This is better to a 12-year-old than that. Although this is also nice. They're going to go nuts on the Indians. Okay, let's get that back over where it belongs over here. Lots of copper in that package. We got $9 to play with. What's this? What is that? Oh, that's that darn Canadian. Sorry, you're out of budget. What are the buffaloes I have? Oh, 2. Yeah, this will work. Okay. We want to make sure we get a buffalo in there. This one's very good. And what you're looking at here is, to tell it's very good. You're looking at the horn. You're looking at the detail on his hump. You're looking at his rump. See if you've got any tail, right? You're looking at the rim all the way around. On the front, you're looking at the braid here. Okay, 1920. There's a small contact right across his face here. So that's not a problem, because we're going to keep adding to it. We're going to add another nickel. Got a 1903. Before the V nickel, before the buffaloes, they made these. You got this man-looking guy. It's actually Liberty. She looks more ladylike when she's not worn out. Right? But you got most of Liberty. So this one's probably very good. 1903. We call it a V nickel because, well, they got the Roman number 5 for cents, right? V. There you go. Let's add another one of those because we got to count for $9. And I got 1900. And again, here it's a bit more worn. It still has a good solid rim all the way around, but the letters Liberty are pretty well worn out. You can see them up here. And we'll put those in. And I think the 3 together will round us out nicely. A little bit of something for everyone. Let's see what we have over here in the package. Let me slide these off right down there. We've got nickels. We've got a Jefferson nickel. Let's see, but before that were the Buffalo. Before that were the V nickels. Before that was the Shield nickels. We'll slide that over to match them up. We got some quarters here. We got a West Virginia. Now all these were sent by Bill J. God love him. We got a Proof, West Virginia. Great shine on there. Let's see if we can see the cameo on that from way back here. It's a bit small. The Ikes are considerably larger, but that's got great cameo on it. All right, we've got the Washington, and we got a Standing Liberty quarter. We've got a couple of dollars. Of course, you get your big fat Ike. Look at that. Look at it. All right, before them, we had the piece dollars. I'm trying to get a 1964 piece dollar on the show. It's proving difficult. Bear with me. We got a couple of half dollars. We got a Kennedy up here. What was that? 2004 S. Right, so that's a Proof Kennedy. That has seen circulation. No matter. We'll put that in. We got a 1963 Ben Franklin. Real shiner on there. 1 cent. We got a 17S Lincoln from Bill J. We got a 1892 Indian from Bill J. And we got an 1852 large cent. Let's see if I can fix this. Ding ding. Not even close. Nope. No matter. That didn't work. Now we're going to do, let's have a giveaway. Pay attention. Everybody awake? I've got a penny here. All right. What we're going to do is guess the date on that penny. And let's see if I can get this to show up. First person to get the date wins everything. There you go. Guess the date on this one. That's a real nice one. Great shape here. I wish you could see it. Well, you will in a bit. 1956, that's an Indian. That one. Nope, that one. Guess the date on that penny. 65, 1964. Oh, you're not trying. 1889, 1909, 1890. I gotta check. Okay. 1958, 77. It's not a 77. I wish it was. 91, 57, 36, 02. Okay, I've lost my way. I've lost my place. Keep on guessing. You can guess as many times as you can. The YouTube is going to shut you down if you guess too many times. But I got to come back up here and catch up and see if I can find it, because I may have missed it. And I don't want to miss it. Come on, scroll up. Wow, some people are so close. Oh, so darn close. Let's find out. Okay, just a minute. Bear with me here. This is hard. Get a lot of people guessing a lot. Okay, 89, 09, 92, 09, 51, 56, 35, 57, 36, 02, 64, 98. Oh, so close, 92. What's going on? We're guessing what the date is on this this penny beside my head. 09, 100, 100, 02, 70, 1899. There it is. Daryl, USA. 1899. We're going to go over to the screen real quick, and there's Daryl, USA, right here. You have won all of it, Daryl. Daryl, are you here? I'm going to go down and see and catch up with everybody for a moment. Daryl was the first person with 1899, if it'll ever catch up. Come on. Okay, the computer's going to lock up here at the moment of truth. Daryl, USA. Daryl, USA wins. Now, Daryl, I need you to contact me at the address you'll see here beside my head. Right there. Send me your shipping information. It's that easy. pretty darn painless because you got all this good stuff coming. You got a couple of dollars, right? A couple of these. You got that. This is a prize. You keep this. Give the Indian to the kids. Somewhere in your family is a youngster. I don't know if you have any. You know, pick a kid somewhere in your family. Why isn't this coming? There it is. I'm having a few jam ups on the. You can't believe it. There it is. Yes, you won, Daryl. Believe it. I need your address. Send it to me. Send it here. Okay. Now, if more than one person sends me their address and says, "I'm Daryl," here it is. We're gonna hold this, and next show, Daryl is gonna take a screenshot. Right. That's not it. He's gonna take a screenshot, and down here, right on the lower right, it'll say Daryl. Say something, and well, that'll confirm it for me that he's Daryl. But we don't usually have trouble like that. That's the only way I have to confirm that Daryl USA is actually who matches up on the email. So send me your shipping address, and we'll get this out in the next couple of days. You guessed 1900. It was on 1899. We'll give that one away for next week, probably. I'm Daryl. I'm Spartacus. Please email kpv@live.com. And make sure you spell that right, because if you send your email to this other girl, and she ain't going to send you nothing. And this will be here until, you know, probably for a month. If you don't get this in a month, we'll just give it away to somebody else. Now, Daryl, this is important. Are you at least 18 years old? And do you have a U.S. shipping address? Because if not, then you don't qualify. And we have to give it to somebody else. I can't believe I was even close. Anybody can win. And that is the fun of it. And if you really like Daryl, do a video. When you get the package, open it up on video and post a video on YouTube, because people love that reaction. But what I find, we had, what was it, Matt Pandy open his up, and all he could say was, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Somebody, watch these videos. I have to get a list of them. But they're quite impressive. But most of the time they talk about, I'm going to give this to the, you know, to little Billy. I'm going to give this to my precious little Snowflake. And I'm going to give this to little Sally and Cindy Lou. And, you know, save these for the kids and stuff. Thanks, sir. Another super array of coins and great stream. Yeah, let me look real quick, because I can, you know, get a real close total. The value here is probably a little higher, because Bill J sent in some coins. And we kind of went low when we put in that 2 center. But the retail value on this is probably around 175 bucks. You know, easily. So that's not too bad. I lost my place. Yeah, there's a bunch. We've had some monster shows, let me tell you. I'm ready to, you know, keep on adding to this package as need be. Thank you, Ken. Well, thank you, Pamela, for being here. Now, what I need to know, I got a bag over here. If I can find my bags. I got to pull out a bag. I need to know how many likes we have, because we're not done yet, Daryl. How many likes do we have at this point? 47 watching? I'm sure we got a bunch of people watching. But for every like, we got 48 likes. We got a roll of pennies coming at you. Now, these, they've been picked through, you know, this is my thing. 50. 50? Okay. So we're going to add exactly 50 pennies to this package for you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably right. Okay, let's have a look. I got a roll here. I had a roll. There we go. Here's a roll of 1953s. I have to throw that one in there. And I think that the number of pennies in that bag is probably equal to a roll, because I'm not going to count to 50. I'm pretty sure it is. We can actually take a look at a couple of these if you like. It's exactly 50 pennies. The likes are still coming in. You should have got them likes in earlier to help Daryl. You ain't helping me none. It's costing me 50 cents. Let's go to the scope. Okay, this is in there. It's a 1944D. Okay, kind of tired, kind of old. But somewhere as a kid in your family's going to love it. 53S. These are mostly 40s and 50s. Here's an upside down 1944. Here's a 1950. You get a little mix of everything in here. They're just common date circulated wheats. Weigh it. We got 1944, 1950. Again, I think I took them off the same pile. I just put them up. Yeah, they'll help you fill a book. That's right. Here's the 1944 in pretty darn decent shape, right? I mean, they're not all junkies. They're just, well, common and circulated. I've gone through them. There's no dye varieties. That's probably XF on that one. What do we got here? 1952D. I think it has a little bit of luster, but it's got that big spot on its bow tie. No matter. For a 12-year-old, for somebody just starting collecting, you probably help fill your book. 1953S. A little bit of everything in there. But they're probably going to be 40s and 50s. You might find some better dates, but they're going to be kind of tore up. But still, it'll help fill your book. But no matter. These are amazing that a simple bag of wheat pennies, circulated, low value, 3-4 cents a piece, can be all it takes to inspire somebody to begin collecting. And they collect for a lifetime. And then along with this, of course, okay, why don't you just take that buffalo nickel, that Indian cent, so you could really get them on a path to collecting that's going to last a lifetime. Kind of a neat thing. We got 1 cent, 2 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 50, 50, quarter, nickel, 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 another quarter, a couple of dollars, and a whole bunch of wheats. Yeah. That's a nice collection. A lot of people would be proud to have. I'm going to give my little nephew some coins. You're darn right. We'll start with those. Keep that one. Now I'm going to send you this. Now all these are going to be in flips. The big copper. Try to suppress the urge to take it out and get your fingers on it. But if you do, if your nephew does, it's going to tone over time. It's going to mess it up. So if you gotta learn the lesson, do it with that, instead of getting your fingers on something like that, because you ain't gonna open that without a hammer or a pair of pliers. No worries. Thought I was subbed. My bad, Lemonhead. Hi, SJ. SJ's here. So I missed so much. How long's SJ been here? I can't spell. Thanks for the sub. Okay, we had a good show, folks. We got a good prize. I gotta get my desk cleaned up because, wow. You got to see what it looks like on this side. There's lots of stuff that didn't make the package, but we'll get there next week. Oh, what do we got? Here's an AU Kennedy. Here's that Mercury. No. This is going in. This meant to go in. We're going to add that because you ought to have a Mercury dime. All right. It's like $2. It's a circulated Mercury dime. There's another, that Canadian large cent. You will probably, this is very dark. You won't see a darn thing, I'm sure. That's a 1906. Great shape. And we had some, oh, geez, look at the sea hags lined up. Just, does that look like target practice? I mean, come on. That is one ugly coin. Some satin dimes beside it. Let's see. Other coins that didn't make it. Oh, there's a Barber half. There's a 3 cent nickel. Here's another Indian, real nice one too. Here's a 1891 half dime, 63 proof. Oh, 69 proof. What's this up here? A couple more V nickels. Yeah, that's just stuff I have, ready to go in. Over here we have some. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, a slabbed nickel. Right. Real nice, pretty, shining things. What do we have here? Oh. Yeah, I'm always ready for, big donations to come in. Mantic will stream again. I didn't know there was time left in the universe. Something like this, we're able to put in at a moment's notice. That's a $125 piece. That's a 2001D MS68 Buffalo commemorative dollar. That's a $1 coin. That's a heavy thing. Look, it's bigger than that round right next to it, right there. So we're ready to put in some bigger coins. Of course I will at some point. Stream. Hey, Tomoko made it. Well, it's about time. He's been trying so hard. Every time I do a stream, he shows up 5 minutes later, says, sorry, I missed it. That's all right, because we're about to end. So he didn't miss the whole thing this time, at least. Yeah, I'll get the air out. Now, the slabs, I'm going to send those inside a baggie, and I recommend you keep the slab in the bag. You can take it out, look at it, but put it away. That's going to keep it from getting scuffed up. And once these slabs get scuffs on them, it really makes it hard to take photos through. Here's a, oh, let's see, this one didn't make the show. That's a 1940D in MS66. That's a treat. Let's have that under the scope. And I think I had some little lines on this one. No, that's in pretty good shape. Oh, there's one. There's one. You get too many of these lines, little scuff marks on the slabs. It makes it darn hard to take photos. So the plastic baggie protects the slab, and the slab protects the coin. But what protects the plastic bag now? Okay, that one's in real good shape. No problem. You got some good things there. There, we got that mercury dime. I should start every show including a mercury dime. There you go. It's like a 1945. That's a good batch for you. Only when you get time, Mantic. #1 coin roll hunter. Chill, that's enough. Seriously, dude. #1 coin roll hunter had a message on my last video about he went over to MeWe to, sell. Well, his name was important because he's not going to sell in that group. And that is for a reason, and that reason is to protect the sellers in that group. That is all. So if you see him, we're going to take him off this channel. Let's see if I can get him. Yeah, he's not going to play with us. He doesn't play well with other people. And we're going to stop this nonsense right now. The computer doesn't want to respond to me right now. Okay, computer doesn't want to work. I'll try to deal with that and make sure he doesn't mess around anymore. Nope, you can't play with us, and that's all there is to it. Your antics and misbehavior is going to keep you out of here. Okay, folks, it's been a great time, been a great show. I'm glad with the winner there, which I've got to check. Have you sent your email address yet? Daryl. I gotta actually write this down because I can't remember nothing. I'm gonna try to load email. Yep, but send your email, send your shipping address, and we'll be able to get that right out to you. Okay, computer's really bogging up right now. This isn't working. There, maybe we can, nope. Something's happening with the computer. I'm not able to make this work or even respond to me. There it is. God love you, SJ. You have done well. Okay, we shouldn't be bothered with #1 ever again. And that'll be that. He's been removed from the channel. He can't. Well, he could probably watch, but he can't interact. There. Okay, I'm gonna take off. I gotta run some errands, do my thing, clean up all this stuff on the desk, and we'll just keep on going, folks. Thanks a lot. Come back Wednesday, of course. We have the Wednesday Weeks. Nobody messes with your PhD. That's right. Every now and then you get people who don't quite follow the rules, and when they don't follow the rules, they don't get to interact anymore. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's going to screw you up for a long time. The people who moderate these channels, who moderate these groups, we talk to one another. If you have been found doing something you should not be in one group, a lot of times you'll find yourself not able to get involved in other groups. You are free to start your own group and do your thing in there. I won't be part of it. I'm sure not, but we have people on Facebook who are, free to do as they please, and we have some that um, have proven and shown that they cannot be trusted or are not a contributing member of that group, and we don't care to do business with them. And that's what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to take off, guys. You all stay groovy. Spring's coming. Hey, I saw some geese heading north. So all you people up north, there's hope for you. Okay, we'll see you later now.